Hey, what's going on, everyone? Can do a little quickie. See what's going on today. Looks like the Nugget and JDST did a reverse split. Looks like. I think GDXJ did not, right? Pretty sure. Anywho's, let's start off with $1. Now May 1st, right? May 1st. So this is when usually, really not so much in the past, but for the longest time, it was always sell in May and go away. And I don't think that's been the case for the past couple of years, actually. Printing. It's from the printing presses. Too much money's been printed. Business cycle's all screwed up. Here's $1. It's still hugging support. Going sideways is its only benefit right now. So it's above support still. Has it moved? When can we see it move? Well, here's our trend line going down. So we're looking for some kind of a rejection. Have the 13 pointing down. And we also have the bending over of the 34, the longer term trend. So it's the only thing holding us is this down trend line. And it looks like it's putting in a higher low today. Looks like it's going back and forth inside of a channel. So break outside the channel, trade the chart. I'm going to have to say it's bearish, but been coming down pretty hard, and it's bouncing off of here. So maybe we're going to have another go at it, see if we can break into the next previous highs over here. It looks like it's consolidating. There's no other way to put it. The more it consolidates, the less the selling comes in. Back and forth, pop. It's going to fill that gap first. Over the 8 into the 13. Looks like it's ready to do a little pop all on its own. Doesn't even have to ask permission. But we'll see where the rejection comes in. This could be just a longer as it comes into 34 after the back and forth between the 13 and the 8, 8, 13, back to 8, over the 13, then into the 34. See if we can get a rejection at that point. Right now, it looks like it's going to turn. Maybe pump up to the other side of the channel there. See what happens. Watch out for anything below that, though. Trade the pattern outside that channel. S&P on the daily, still going sideways. Still looking at a reversal bar at the top there. Nice falling star, almost absolutely perfect. Wick. It's just we got a bottom wick that's hanging out there. It's negligible, I think, but and it's going sideways. We have a spinning top as the close today. Spinning tops are indecision at tops. If it was a indecision at the bottom spinning top, it would be a form of a continuation. I don't hesitate to say that I'm bearish on it, but is it going to find support at the 8 or the 13? Is it going to come all the way back down into the 34, or is it going to take out that falling star and prove me wrong? Those are my choices. Lots of support coming back in. I got a lower high on the long-term chart. I do have a reverse head and shoulders at the top breakout. Pretty violent breakout too. The gap and runs all the way into the resistance, a lower high. Where is the support? And if it can keep going sideways, we will get more support through time and get a pop. I mean, who says it can't keep going in a hyperinflation environment? It's all kittywampus anyways. I don't have my little scheme, but it looks like S&P up, VIX down, and the USD is up. That means equities are up. Is that what it was? I'll have to double check that. Trent Ferguson gave us that little scheme, watching the S&P and VIX and the USD Japan combo, the yen. Don't see anything yet. The VIX is down today. It's brutalized. That is really violent. Hasn't been that violent, I heard, in 6 years. I'm waiting for something big to happen. Look, I mean, look, compared to everything else going on throughout the past on this, it's pretty level-headed. You know, here's a gap right here. Here's a really nice run here. When was that? 2015. I don't know if it's going to give me any more than that. Got a head and shoulders top there. I'm looking for a run up into the previous wave to the balance point. Thought we were going to get there, but it came all the way smashing down. So they say it hasn't been this violent of volatility for at least 6 years. Something's a brewing. Down another 6% today. Oh, did we find a reversal bar? No, that's an outside day. And it closed below support. Doesn't look good. And the USD yen combo. I'm looking for a right shoulder still, but it looks like it's put in its right shoulder already, and it wants to flat top break into previous lows into the next range. So if it wants to do that, looks like it wants to crack the whip. I don't know if I always say stupid things. It's because of all the old school trading rooms I was in. I haven't been in a trading room in a long time, but 15 years maybe. But crack the whip, volatility move. You get the crack and then the whipsaw. So I always say crack the whip. Time to crack the whip, boys. So we sell heavy, go back in, buy into support, wait for it, buy into support, and then it cracks. Whips that, gets that whip all the way back, and then it smacks it, whips it back across. Let's crack the whip. Looks like it wants to break. Watch for the throwbacks. Dow Jones on a daily. Looks like we're having a little trouble there. Well, it's rolling over. Needs to find support. It busted out of the pattern break, and it got so far extended from its moving averages. Has to come back in to find some kind of a support line. and it looks like it's hovering at 207 right now. I got previous lows, previous highs, and the gap. Looks like it's fallen into the gap too. That's one thing I didn't notice right away. It's closed past the gap. So now it's going to fill the gap. And let's see if it holds support there. A reminder that we did have a reverse head and shoulders, but this reverse head and shoulders at the top, and now we got a lower high. So we gapped into resistance really hard, made that falling star. That falling star is not perfect, but it has that trading action. It's pretty close to perfect. I don't know. 2.5 times, 1, 2. No. It's almost there. Anyways, it's almost perfect. And so I got previous lows, previous high, right at that gap. So it closed below the gap. Watch it fill the gap into support. If support does not hold, watch it to come back into the next, And obviously, if it doesn't hold this support, it's going to make a measured move. So watch for that crack on the downside. Totally bearish on the equities, but who knows what's going to happen. And the NASDAQ, did it take another high today? Let's see. Let's look at the hourly. Looks like it did. Looks like the last hour lost the juice. Got outside day on the hourly on the close. Looks like it needs to find support. Gather its legs. Try again. Previous highs for support. I got previous gaps, previous highs for support. Let's just jump down real quick. Let's look at Google. Let's look at Apple. Bearish. Let's look at Google. Bearish. Closing below the 8 too on Google. I got a reverse head and shoulders. Perfect at the top. Going bearish on the hourly. Apple's close too was pretty drastic. Had an exhaustion bar. Outside day closing on its lows below the previous low. The only thing holding it up is 50% of the previous candle. And since it's closing right at or above, it could just slide right through at the open. Let's see how our weekly 3-bar pattern is working out. That didn't work out at all. That's weird. Didn't I just review this yesterday? I didn't see that pop above the 3-bar pattern yet. Maybe that's today, huh? Took it out. Took out the reversal bar. It's back to being bullish on Apple. Took it out. Everything's negated. This was all just a consolidation. Oh, that's pretty badass. Lots of power to take out that reversal bar at the top there. Daily, right over, going to reverse head and shoulders right over the support lines. That's a pretty good move. Pretty good move, Apple. Prove me wrong. There you go. You got me. Let's look at Google real quick. Pretty heavy gap on that daily. Whew. It's got 2 wicks. Looks like it wants to, it's got wicks pointing up. It looks like it wants to come back, fill the gap. Otherwise, take out the tops, take a previous high break, take a ride, may take another leg up. It's got some power. Got the W pattern down here. Bam, bam. God. And I thought Google's revenue was way down. Who knows what's going on? Nikkei. Nikkei had the 1-2 punch over the 34 there. Never came down to get me. Just left me all alone there. Let's go ahead and cancel that. So bullish on the daily. Obviously, it came across at 34. Did not have a chance to consolidate all the way into support. It just turned around on a dime. So watch those power moves. Oh, easy stair step into support is a good consolidation phase, no less. But the power ones come across at 34, do a slight consolidation. This one did a 1-2 step. Sometimes they don't need a touch. They don't need to break the 34 and come back in. Watch those double bullish moves. Remember, it doesn't come back to its natural course. So what do I say? It's double bullish. It's a good move. Yeah, I'm still bullish across the 8 into the 34, back into the 8. Now it wants to have a flat top break. Across the 34, back into the 34, do it again. It's like clockwork. Nice hammer. Gapped through. Came in, triple bottom there. Watch the flat top break. Breaking into previous lows, into the next range. And then watch it come back into support. Do it again. All right, gold. What the hell is your problem? All the way down to 1256. Looks like we're opening up today, so that's a good sign. Maybe we put in our weekly low. Our natural course of return is, since we crossed all of these up here, consolidated here, our natural course is coming through to the 34. Nothing's exact. I'm not saying it's going to come down to 1250 exactly or 1246.55. These are just indicators. So watch any kind of support moves on the short term when it comes across into the range of the 34 on the longer term charts. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna have to buy some here. Yeah, let's see if it'll come down and get me. Come on, boys. See if it'll come down into support. Come on, get it. Oh, it missed me. All right, oh, it got me. Oh, I'm in. Woo! Watch the flat top break. 1257. We'll come back in a second. Right there. Yeah, here we go. Come on, boys. Watch those whips. Could get a little sketchy. Let's put that right there at support, that red line. Give me some support, baby. Did it grab me? It did. It did? Did it? Oh, it didn't come and get me where I wanted it, though. Oh, it's because it went up to where I was before. Never mind. Anywho's, I'm in. 1690 on a 5-minute chart. Looking for those turns. Okay, so, well, maybe I should explain myself. Maybe, I don't know. So we had that huge downfall from the 34, rejection on the 8, follow the 8 all the way down, crossing the 8 here, coming back into the 8 here, crossing over both the 8 and the 13, flat top break, coming back into support here, support broke, got rejected here, made it an opposing point for. We look for the cross of the 8 and the 13, make a cross, come back an opposing point. Here we are, climbing, climbing, climbing. We got higher lows all the way through. Watch the flat top break. It's crossing over the 34, coming back into support. Crossing over the 34 and making a couple random long-legged hammers. Oh, did it grab me? Yeah, it grabbed me. Can't tell. I got a hammer forming on a 5-minute now. I got a hammer here. I got a hammer here. Hammer, 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 hammer. Right over 34 here. That's the bullish move. Watch the hammers. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. Flat top break. How's that for production value? Right over the 34. I love that move on any time frame. Let's see how the 15-minute looks. 15-minute needs a little help. See where the resistance is? Right at previous lows. Where are we going to sell? I'm going to choose about 16.95. Right below previous lows. See the previous lows? I'm just going to go just a smidget because there's smart traders out there that are doing the same thing. I want to make sure they come and grab mine. So I'm going to make sure. There we go. That is a pretty good move. It would be a 50-cent move. Is that right? Let's see what happens. Check back tomorrow. Don't. Let's see what's going on with gold. Come on, gold. Look at that cup and handle on the 15-minute chart. Nice cup. Handle's been drawn out a little bit, but it came all the way back in. Watch the flat top break coming across. Where are we going to sell? I got previous lows pretty short and heavy at 57. Usually we can break through on the first resistance. So let's do a different route. Let's be conservative and do 50% of the long red candle. Previous low. And let's do it. It's not a big move like silver's going to be, but sell at resistance. I'm going to bring that down just a smidget. Too much. All right. Let's do some copper. What's copper doing? Oh, come on, copper. Falling over on us when we're getting a run on gold and silver? When are you going to learn? Come on. Copper's going to come back into support on the daily. We're looking at that 15-minute chart just a second ago. That was curled way too far. 34 now. God, we had a nice run. What's going on here? Yeah, let's let it come into support. We got a bullish. I think we got some bullishness going on. Copper, silver, and gold. This is coming into a bullish retracement. I'm going to put an order down here. See if it'll come and grab me on a retrace. That flat top break, it's going to come down and grab me. Let's go a little bit shallow. Let's go there. Looks pretty powerful. I don't know if it'll come all the way back. Right now it's holding 50% of the previous candle, so there we go. Wonder if we got the trifecta going on. copper. Nice hammer. Broke across, let it come back in. That's where my order is. I could probably do it a little bit tighter if I was going to watch it and make sure, but I'm going to make sure overnight. Come back tomorrow and see what happens. Bitcoin, very, very lively. Very, very lively. Had some previous highs. It kept bending. You see that little coming in, coming in, coming in, getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and then pop. Made a top. I think 1423 is a new high. Definitely broke previous highs, which was 1349. Once it got above previous highs, it was tap, 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 pop. Came below 1400. Looks like 1400 is going to be the mark. 1400 is resistance, just because it's an even spot on the chart. Looks bullish. Gold silver ratio, wow. Looks like gold was a better buy. It's all the way up to 70. No, the silver. Silver's a better buy, excuse me. 74 ounces of silver per 1 ounce of gold. That's pretty good. Good time to buy silver. Nice breakout. GDX. It's hanging on a thread still. Thread. Hanging on a thread. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. Hanging by a thread. Come on, Nugget. Nugget, J-Nug. Did their reverse splits. Hang on, guys. Sorry. Nugget, J-Nug, they did their reverse splits. So did JDST. Let's get that one in there. Everything's hanging on a thread. I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna touch these until I find a bottom. I got a previous low over here for a bottom. Breaking into previous highs over here, breaking into that range. So I'm looking for a double bottom. I'm looking for a whip across that bottom. I'm looking, I got nothing else. It's not even going into resistance to be rejected. It's double bearish right there. It didn't even go back into the 8 for resistance to get rejected at least. It didn't even try, is what I'm saying. So I don't know where the bottom is. Plus the reverse split, I'm thinking dilution. They're going to sell this thing until they can't sell it anymore. I mean, there's a sucker around every corner, so I imagine they're just going to keep selling it until there's no sellers. I don't know. I don't like it at all. It was up 300% today, though. So what a joke. I mean, how many suckers chase that thing? I'd hate to be a rookie. JDST did it's a reverse split, but this one's on the other hand is going to do a flat top break off the daily. So pay attention to this one. Even though it's $86 a share, you might be able to pick up some options maybe. Don't do any intraday options by the way, not unless you know what you're doing. Let's keep going. I gotta go. I got an appointment now. All of a sudden. Oh my god. Crude got rejected. I am working with a higher low, but it came into resistance and got rejected. It did close at a higher low on the rejection, and it whipped through previous lows and whipped to close and closed above. That's almost a hammer. That's a rejection, but maybe it's just a high level consolidation now off this bottom. I'm going to be looking for a more shallow opposing point to have something to bounce off of. That's pretty steep. But if it wants to break previous highs into the 8, that's fine. I just think it's premature. Down into support, find its support, cross the 8 into the 13, blah, blah, blah. Long term. So I'm bullish on the daily. Just I need it to come back in a little bit. And then this could be a longer term turnover. So look for previous low breaks. Nothing is guaranteed until it happens. Yeah, that could fall apart, no problem. There's no problem with that one. It's got to do a lot of work to get above the 8, above the 13. It's hanging on a thread by its last 34 on the weekly, and it's closing below so far. So it's got a lot of work to do on the weekly. And so I'm hoping for a bigger bounce off the daily to get that thing working. I got a 2-bar pattern on coal. Nice open. 2-bar pattern right there. Even though a rejection, nice reversal bar. I got a 2-bar reversal here. All we got to do on the top side is take it out. Take out that inverted hammer. Right now it's a falling star. A bearish retracement rejection. Crossing the 34. Bearish retracing back into the 34 and got rejected. So that was pretty bearish. But now all of a sudden I got a 2-bar reversal. So follow that on the open. If it opens up, take a ride. Nice bounce on Shanghai. Got the opposing point. Lots of bullishness going on there, but it's still below the 8. I'm thinking it's going to smack the 8, come back in for an opposing point, higher low, and then through time cross over the 8 into the 13 as this crosses back down under. Still premature to get over that 8. I'm thinking smack first, come back for an opposing point. It could have a nice smack to the 13 too. See that a lot. Steel, not having a good day. Steel. Well, it broke previous lows and popped back above on the close. So we'll have to wait till the open. Is it a Previous low break, bearish retracement? Or is it a close above support, climbing higher tomorrow? AG, had a question on AG. AG. Oh, boom. No look bueno as it broke past that pattern. I do, of course, know that I do have the AB bottom now. I am at support. Let's see if we can get a turn. But if that's a reverse head and shoulders bottom, it's not ready. It's going to have to make another leg. Watch your support lines being broken as it'll come back into the previous pattern and whip right across, giving us that left. Right there. If that's what we get. Pretty bad. Let it hold support. That's a nice line of support. You hit support and bounced off pretty nicely. See what happens. Watch for the breakdown. And like I said, that's a left shoulder. Watch for the head and a V bottom. Back into resistance, making the right shoulder. Watch those right shoulders too, because I like to bend them far back. This is a daily chart. This can go on for weeks. I don't know what's going on out there. Uranium closing on its lows again. Had a little reversal today. Friday was a closing on its lows, sorry. Not much of a reversal, but it's got that inverted hammer kind of style. I got a double bottom. Whipsaw, double bottom. Probably see that whipsaw on a 60-minute chart. Whipped across the 8, came back into the 8 now. Looks like a bottom's forming on URA. Watch it closely. It's going to be a sharp spike bottom on that one. UEC looks like a bottom coming in on the hourly chart as well. Over the 8, into the 8, and then through time over the 13. Watch a flat top break, confirming the bottom, making a higher high. URRE, come on. We gotta go. Nice hammer bottom on the hourly as well. Looking for a bottom. This thing's got cranked. I got lots of bottoms going on here. Look for a flat top break, 345 and above on Ivanhoe. Apple. And there was one more. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I can get to it. UJ. I've never heard of UJ, so. I don't think that's right. No, UJ, sorry. Maybe, I have no idea. Come back to me with another one, I guess. Anyways, I gotta go. I got another appointment. And thanks for watching. Let me know what's going on out there. It looks like we're in a silver. Let's see where the 60-minute chart is coming in. Looks like it's coming back into support a little bit. Not moving much since we last talked. And gold. Looks like I'm doing a little bit better on gold. Somewhat. Still trying to cross the 8 on the hourly chart. You know, nice little turn on the 5-minute. Nice little flat top break coming on the 15-minute. And crossing over resistance on the 60-minute. So let's build from here. Watch the 60 minutes, get across the 13, back into support. Need a flat top break here into the 13. Let's make sure we cross over the 13. Looks good. I think we can get a turn in the market this week. Anyways, I'll see you guys.